Crafty friends. Doing a week now since we've had the little babies, and as you can see, I've got them in a little place here. I had to go to the doctor's today, and after I went to the doctor's, he ended up sending me to the emergency room. And then after he sent me to the emergency room, I left the emergency room, and this was like 8 or really early this morning, so I knew I was going to be gone most of the day. And I have to have a place to house these kittens when I'm not home, because I don't want them to be exposed to the older cats at this age at the present moment without me being here. I have one that is showing a little bit of jealousy, which is the baby, and I just don't want to be having them home and running around getting into things and he get mad or upset, with them. So, because they're too small. The gray one is getting better. Her little bowels are starting to form up a little bit. She's still kind of weak. You got to think this child. I'll be honest with you. I don't think the mother. I think the mother's milk was running out, and the little black one was getting the nourishment, but the little gray one wasn't. So when we found her, she was like severely dehydrated, and all I could feel was fur and bone. So she was very, very, very thin and fragile. And she, the first video that most of you saw, she was very limp in my hand and was barely moving. And I had to take a medicine dropper to feed her, to get some fluids in her. And I had to work really hard that day to get some fluids in her. And the next day she started perking up. So now she's, like it's been a week later, and the little one here, the little black one, he is now adjusted to everybody. He's happy as lucky. He likes to play, jump around. And the little gray one, she's still a little quiet because she's still not quite feeling up to, as well as the black one is. Unfortunately, her little kittenhood has not been a happy one. I don't think it's been that great because she's been basically starved to death, not getting the milk, and she probably would have died if I wouldn't have found her. So she is doing better. She's starting to get a little bit playful, but she tires out. She tuckers out more than the black one does. She'll play for a while and then she's got to lay down, but she's not as strong as the black one is because of her condition and the way I found her. But she has improved a lot, and I think she's going to make it. I think she's going to pull through. It's just going to be a couple of weeks of, getting her more nurtured, and the more she eats, the better off will be. I've had to change the diet several times, till we could find something that would mix with her and stay on her stomach. And now her little tummy is not as upset anymore. She is going to the bathroom and using, having better stools, so it's not runny and liquidy like it was. And I guess you're wondering where I'm keeping them. I'm in one of my bathrooms. This is my master bathroom, and our bedroom used to be beside the master bathroom, but we put a wall completely up where you couldn't go into that bedroom, and we extended the door into the kitchen and my laundry room because when we were on the other side of the house, if I had to go to the bathroom, there was not a bathroom close by. I had to go on the other side of the house to go to the bathroom. So we took this room and put it on the other side, the door on the other side of the house that connects to the kitchen and the laundry room. So now I have a bathroom that's really close by. We very seldom use it though because we have what you call a garden tub, and it's a pain in the tail to clean for one. It really is a pain. We use it every once in a while, like in the summertime when it's nice and hot outside, and we've been outside and we're doing yard work, and we just want a nice cool bath. You can fill this sucker up real high and with cold water or lukewarm water and just get cooled off. And in the summer we use it, but in the wintertime it will go through some hot water big time. You can fill this tub up with hot water, and the water will run out. And we've got a big hot water heater in our house too. So, but we don't like to waste the water. And here is, well, as you can see, there's my garden tub. And this is part of my bathroom decor. This is the bathroom that I said that is burgundy and black. And I wanted to change to some pinks, put pink in here. And there's some of my crafts right there that I've done. And up there, very, very top, is a antique vase that I found. It's from the 1800s. And I hope it never gets broken because that is perfectly mint condition. And I think I only paid like $2 or $3 for it at a yard sale. And the people didn't even know what they had. Then I've got my little glass things up there. Certain things I've put in there like pearls. And I got pearls up there. And I've got some jewelry pieces. And then my perfume bottles. There's a card back there that Leslie, Texas 104, did for me, and it was like an altered bag, but I loved it so much I wanted to put it in here. And then there's some of the bottles and the jars, the lotion bottles and the perfume bottles I did, and there's that big that thing that was on the wall there. And then over here I've got like my pink hats, and there's a piece over here. There's actually two pieces. There's the tag that Leanne made me, and the paper bag, and then there's some of the stuff that I did. And then when you get over here, oh, I can't remove that. That's a project I'm working on. I just stuck it in here. Let's see. Over here, you have some of the stuff that I've done. And as you can see, there's part of my bathroom. It's getting there. It's just taking me a while. Well, anyway, let's see. I'll show that later. But there's some of the bathroom in there. And you can see there. And there's part of my dresser set that I was working on. And there's a few other things. And then up there. Well, anyway, like I said, the little kitties are doing much better. I had an incident yesterday. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I had to go to the emergency room. Yesterday morning, I was getting ready to do a video. It was of some things that I made. I'm still going to have to hold off on that. And while I was, I went to go sit down to do the video. And I do it in my living room. There's one spot in my living room, and I sit on the floor. I had a stool, but Andy took it out, and he used it for something, and he never brought it back in the house. So I sit on the rug right by the front door, and I had some bag stuff that I had bought from, what was it I had bought there? Was it the Michael's Hall or something? It was something, but anyway, I had a bag of candy in there. And I had opened the bag, but this type was candy that had wrappers on it. And it was like right by the front door, but it was inside my house with both doors, the screen door and the large door closed. And they're brand new doors. They're not that old. They're only a few years old because we replaced the doors on our house. And I don't know what the heck... I don't know how the heck they got in the house. I still can't figure that out. But they managed to get in the house somehow or another. And it was horrible. It was horrible. I sat down. I had my nightgown on, and I was getting ready to do the video. And I sat down on my burgundy rug. As a rug there. And I had my stuff displayed, getting ready to do the video. And I sat down and started, getting everything set up. And I had my nightgown on, and all of a sudden, I just started getting these stings, like something biting me all over my legs. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And I'm like, oh my God, So I lifted up my nightgown, and there was all these ants. Oh my God, those killer ants. In North Carolina, we've got those ants that came from Brazil. have finally migrated to North Carolina, and they're getting everywhere. And if you live near farmland, you're going to have them in your yard no matter what. And they started a couple years ago. We noticed them, and they were not that bad, and we didn't think anything of it. Then last year they got like super bad in the yard, and Andy put some ant killer out, but it didn't really do all that great. And then we're going to have to do it again this year because they are now up close to my house, and apparently they smelt the candy by that door. They had a sense of smell, and they could smell that there was food at the door. And when I sat down, there was like, I didn't even notice it, but when I sat down, there was this like flock of, an army of ants that were all over the rug, and I didn't see them on the rug. I didn't notice to look over on the side where they had made the little line going to the candy. So I lifted up my gown, and I'm like, oh my God, I had ants all over me. They were all over me, and they were biting me to death. And I got up and I started swatting at them, and I looked down to see what it was I was swatting at, and I looked over to the side, and I saw that bag of candy, the bag where the candy was, and I saw them like just coming through the door, at a certain spot through the door, and they were like line after line after line, and they were all over my rug. They were, crawling. They had to go through the rug to get to the candy. So I just happened to sit on the nest. I literally sat on the nest, and I was like, I knew I had a bunch of them on me, and they were biting me so bad. So I ran to the bathroom as fast as I could, turned on the shower, and we've got one of those handheld shower things, that you can use, because me having the disabilities, I've had to sit in a shower chair many a times with all the surgeries, and we got one of those long head shower handles, and I had to spray myself down. Literally just spray the ants off of me. So I was spraying myself down and getting them off of me, and they were just washing off on my legs, and they got on my back. They stung my back, part of my back. They eat my legs up. Oh my God. They got my legs, my back, they even where I was sitting at, sitting at, you know what I'm talking about, the buns. Yeah, they even bit me there. They had to give me, I took some Benadryl yesterday automatically because I knew that I had a lot of bites. So I went ahead and started on some Benadryl, and after I started on the Benadryl, I grabbed also some prednisone, and that's what I was taking. Knew I was going to see the doctor in the morning, but he kind of like wanted me to go to the emergency room. He felt like that he wanted to, have them look me over too, and have some kind of shot. I don't even know what the shot's for allergies, but he gave me a cortisone shot. But there was another shot, and I can't even remember what the name of it was. But he didn't have it there, and the emergency room would have it because they deal with bee stings and stuff like that. So I had to go over there. But he called the emergency room up and told them that I was coming in. So I really didn't have to stay too long because they knew what was going on. And I want you to look at my leg. I hope you can see the bites. I don't know if you can see them or not. They got my feet big time. And it's all the way up my leg. I've got marks. I don't know if you could see them in the bathroom or not. Look at that. They just literally eat me alive. And last night I was clawing my. It's just so bad. They got like in between my toes, right there on the ankles, all the way up on my legs. Look at the marks. They literally got me all over the place. I am eat up with them. Andy and I last night, because I was itching so bad, I was taking a pin, a little sewing needle, and I was trying to pop and mash the juice out so I could get some of the poison out, and that kind of helped me out a little bit. But just having a bag of candy at the front door. So if you have fire ants in your that's what they call them, the fire ants. They're actually called killer ants, but they're here we call them fire ants. But if you actually have those in your yard, then I would strongly suggest do not put anything food-wise near your front door, because if you do, this is what the consequences can be. They now know that there's sweets in my house, and I mean literally, I'm glad I've got everything sealed up in my kitchen. But look at that. I'm eat up with them. I got bites all the way, and this is where I sat down on the rug. And the way I sat down on the rug, they just got me good. So if you have fire ants, do not put any food anywhere that is sweet smelling or sugary near your kitchen windows or near your doors, because if they can smell it, they will definitely get through and get inside the house, and this is the consequences. So, you know, if you're a floor setter like I am, because like I said, I just happened to sit down on the floor to do that video. And, you know, we don't go in my living room. My living room is, like, stays spotless in that room. Because nobody, you know, people come through my back door, and they, we just don't, you know. What are you doing? Huh? What? You gonna bite my toes? Huh? You biting my toes? You playing? Are you being a good boy, huh? You being a good boy? Did you miss the mommy? Huh? Did you miss the mommy? Oh, he's bad. He's gonna be bad. Now, to be so scared the other day, look at him. He's not scared no more. He loves to play. He's very cheerful. And she's getting there. She's getting playful. Hello, girl. Hello. Look at her. She wants to play, too. Yeah. Don't you bite my toes. Don't you bite my toes. She's got some teeth, too, boy. Yeah, you can tell. See, she's playing. So she is definitely getting better. I'd say another week. Maybe another week there'll be some improvement. But they love to play. Especially him. Sometimes I have to get him to behave. I have to pull him off of her and play with him, because he'll get a little rough. They're cute as they can be, though. I think they're doing very well. But this is where I house them, in my big gigantic garden tub in my bathroom. The one tub that we never use. And I kind of want the walls, the burgundy wallpaper. I just can't stand it. I don't know. I don't like this darkness. It's black ceramic tile, and then we put the cream colored ceramic tile to kind of lighten it up in here. And then we put the wallpaper and the drywall up and stuff. But I kind of want to, I don't know, I just kind of want to make this more, because I've got like white on one side, or the cream on one side paneling. And then when you get to the bathtub, it's like burgundy and the wall over here. And I'm thinking about painting that back thing, but my husband says that's wood and he doesn't want it painted. So I'm like, ah. So I'm trying to get him to, you know, turn. I want this in like the whites and pinks, and he's kind of like being he wants it to stay the burgundy and the blacks and all. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. If I don't, I kind of would like to put the paneling or some kind of backboarding back here instead of having the drywall. I'd like to put maybe some of the matching paneling and just have it all matching. But he wants to keep those two, the He wants to keep that wood door wood, and he wants to keep this back thing wood, and the rest of the stuff, I don't, he said I may have to fight him on it. So, he just not like, he's not a shabby chic person, not really. I mean, he likes certain things, what I've done so far, it doesn't bother him. But when I start messing with the walls and the, the doors and the woodwork, and start going towards shabby chicing at that, then he gets a little upset. He doesn't want me to mess with what we've already done. But I kind of want to change it because it's too dark in here. But as you can see, they're playing. And they're having themselves a good old time. And then after I left the emergency room, I stopped by Dollar Store, and because I didn't get no snacks this weekend, and not from that one place, so I decided to stop by Dollar Store and pick up a few things. And yes, I've got a Dollar Store haul, and not only do I have Dollar Store haul, but I also decided to stop by Hobby Lobby, and I'll probably pay for it because I stayed in bed for 2 days this weekend because of over pushing myself. And then today I did the same thing. I'm trying to keep moving though. What the problem is I've been for 2 years without being able to use my muscles. I mean, it's been surgery after surgery after surgery. So my muscles in my legs and the muscles in my spine have not had really a chance or the opportunity to really actually heal. It's, healed just enough to have surgery all over again. So the muscles are very weak, and so are my legs and my feet. And the bad thing about it is the doctor already told me I'm going to start out recuperating, and it's going to be a very painful experience because of the muscles that have weakened, and the back muscles weakened, and the legs. And it's going to take me to get out of that. I mean, I'm going to have to be the one that's going to have to do the work to get those muscles built back up and get them stronger. And unfortunately, it's going to be painful doing. And it may take up to 12 months to do. And I'm not going to give up. I want to get back where I was. And the only way I can get back where I was is to start moving and even if it conflicts pain and I end up in bed for 2 days, at least I can start getting the muscles back in my legs and the muscles in my back stronger. And that's my goal. But if y'all hear me talk about I'm hurting, it's because I overdid it some. But I'm managing. Do you see him? So this was the scared little bird that we had the other day. It wouldn't come out of the cage. And now he's doing bunny hops in the bathtub. Now, when Andy gets home, I take him out. I took him out. This morning I couldn't, but usually I'll take him out in the mornings and I'll play with him for an hour or so. And then I'll bring him back here and put him back in the tub. But they have like look at all this room. I mean, they have plenty of room in here because it's a great big round circle tub, almost like a large swimming pool for a kid. But it's not the small one, but it's more the large one. And so I've got them. They have plenty of running room. They can run. And they got their little box in one corner, and I got this rug and this little towel for them to lay on. This is just an old rug I'm going to be throwing away, and a little old towel that they can lay on to kind of cover it and snuggle with. And then I've got their little bowl of food. The food and water is right over here, away from the litter box. And there's a little toy in there. I can't remember where all the toys are at. I've been looking around the house for the toys. I don't know. I think that my cats eat the mice. I swear. We buy them toys, and a week or two later, you can't find a toy. And then Then I'll find some, they'll have their toy playing with them. I'm like, well, where did you find it at? But I swear I think they eat some of their toys because the mousies, it's like they vanish. They play with them and then they're gone. But look at that. He wants to play. So he's playful. And she's playful too. She's a lot more cheerful. Hello, girl. Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Oh, you're so sweet. Well, I've already made this video long enough. I just wanted to let everybody know, how I'm doing. You don't have to watch the whole video, but I was just showing everybody what was going on. And I will talk to you guys later. Love y'all. Bye-bye.